Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me today for our daily Oracle and Tarot card reading. And today's reading will be for Wednesday, December the 16th. And all this week, we're going to be using the Indigo Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Charles Virtue. And let's get started with the reading. As I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. And we have look through the situation. Okay, and we also have Archangel Michael again, repeat card. And we have learn something new. Okay, so we have look through the situation. Okay. Sometimes things are not what they seem. Sometimes we take things out of context. Sometimes we're thinking just the opposite of what someone meant. What I'm getting from this card here is this woman she's bending down, she's picking, it looks like she's picking lavender. Okay, and in this card, she's more or less, she looks very sad. Even though she's picking beautiful flowers, there's a sadness about her. In this card, what I'm getting is someone out there has been very disappointed by someone that they least suspected to disappoint them. Someone out there is feeling very let down that maybe someone didn't turn out to be quite as great as they thought the person was. Someone out there feels betrayed. Someone out there is wishing that maybe they got more respect from someone or more appreciated. Believe me, I know how it feels to feel unappreciative or unappreciated or underappreciated. Let's put it that way. I'm sorry, I'm very tongue-tied today. I know what it's like when you give the best that you have to give, and the other person just takes it for granted or feels they're entitled or just feels that they expect it of you. And not feeling appreciated is what I'm getting from this card. Sometimes we give people too much credit. Sometimes we trust people too soon. Sometimes we allow people to get close to us and think that, what harm could that do? Well, maybe this person here who's disappointed you might not have meant to disappoint you. And the sadness of this card is making me think that look through the situation. Look through it. Maybe not take it so personally. Let's see how the other cards line up with this. And we have Archangel Michael appearing once again. All you need to do is to ask him to protect you in this situation, whatever it may be. And the beautiful picture of Archangel Michael is, it's a very strong feeling I get, like a very strong, powerful, a protective type of energy. So what I'm getting from this card is you don't have to be scared. Whatever the situation is that's making you feel sad, lonely, maybe unappreciated, talk to Archangel Michael about it. Ask him to protect you in this situation. Yeah, that's what I'm really getting, like a feeling of needing to be protected or needing to feel that maybe someone's watching over you, that you're not going through whatever it is alone. And then the last card is learn something new. And when I think of learn something new, I'm thinking of she's dipping her foot in the water. And what I'm thinking is maybe we need to kind of distract ourselves from the situation, maybe kind of get involved in something else that takes our mind off whatever it is that we're going through. And the water in this, to me, the water is a sign of emotion. And again, this angel is looking downward, okay, in a sad way, kind of like this card here. Look through the situation. Maybe while we're going through the situation, we ask Archangel Michael for help and try to learn something new. Try to pick up a book on something maybe you've always wanted to learn. Try to maybe think of like how you can more or less, like I was saying, distract yourself from it. Because the more you think about a situation that you have no control over, the more overwhelming it's going to feel. And the worst feeling is a feeling of helplessness where you can't make any changes to things, or maybe things aren't moving along quite as quickly as you wished they would. In the meantime, maybe try to learn something new as far as looking at the way you react to things differently. Maybe trying to put the situation in a different perspective, a different light. When I think of learn something new, I'm really thinking of like learning how to be more responsive maybe and less reactive to the things that happen in life. Maybe being more accepting of things. And when you're accepting of things, you're not saying that when something bad happens and you accept it, that it's okay that it was done to you. But maybe you're looking at it from a perspective that, yes, this did happen. It was bad. I'm not going to fight it. I'm going to accept the fact that it moved. I'm going to accept the fact that it happened and I'm going to move forward. I'm thinking of learning how to look at things in a different way, learning how to react to things differently, learning something new to maybe help you in your situation, maybe cope better. Yeah, she's very sad. And like I said, the water really stands out to me. She has one foot on the ground and firmly on the ground there. I don't know if you could see it. And then one foot in the water. And the symbolism I get from that too is the foot that's in the water, okay, is submerged. And I'm thinking that's your heart, your emotions. And the foot that's on the ground, that's firmly on the ground, that's your head. Okay? So it's kind of like balancing out your heart and your head. Not being too emotional, where you have both feet in the water, but yet not stepping back and just standing on the ground looking at the water. It's balancing out your head and your heart when it comes to making decisions and taking into consideration both things. A lot of people are too serious all the time, always in their head, trying to, figure things out. And then there's a lot of people who are very emotional, where they always go with their heart. And sometimes that gets them into trouble because they let their emotions win over their rational thinking, and that's not good. So maybe learning something new as to balancing out your head and your heart about a situation. Because your head's telling you one thing, but your heart is saying another. Yes, some kind of decision, something's going on with the situation in your life where you can't go it alone. Call on Archangel Michael and maybe learn how to react to it in a different way. And maybe allow your head and your heart to be balanced in the situation before you make a decision. If you've enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel because I'll be back.